To the stream. I'm going live here really quickly to discuss something that's just been brought to my attention. We'll wait for some people to pop in the stream here, and then I will get started. Welcome everybody to this kind of little impromptu live stream. Just fix my mic here. I'm not sure why it keeps moving upwards. But yeah, so we'll wait for some people to pop in here, and then we'll really get started with the stream. I don't know why this mic just keeps rising. It's really kind of annoying. But yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. I see some people are already popping in here. That's awesome to see. We'll wait for a handful of people to get in here, and then I will start discussing the debacle. Is that better? Okay. All right. So we got some more people in here. So you guys read the title of this video. Tamara Lich, or Tamara Lich, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, has been arrested in Medicine Hat, Alberta. So I'm going to pull up some articles on the screen. We got some people in here already. Beaver, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Edmonton77. Welcome. All right. So what I'm going to need you guys to do, first of all, is share this stream as far and wide as you possibly can. Share this on Facebook. Share this on YouTube. Everywhere. Welcome says, hello, here for updates. Well, this is the place to be. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, let me just pull up this article from CBC News. I know CBC News has, you guys probably have mixed opinions about CBC News, but I'm going to pull up an article from them regardless. I'm sorry if I'm speaking fast. I'm excited to bring you guys this report. I'll slow it down a little bit. Hello, Hellfire Kitchen by Rob Hellfire. Welcome. Good evening to you. Let me share the screen. And here's an article from CBC. Freedom Convoy leader Tamara Lich arrested in Alberta, accused of breaching bail conditions. So, yeah, so she's been accused of allegedly breaking bail conditions. And I was watching Freedom Central Canada's broadcast from earlier, and she was talking about the reason being is because Tamara accepted the Freedom Award. Actually, you know what? I could pull up on the screen the broadcast from Freedom Central Canada and let you guys watch that, as opposed to bringing up articles, which, of course, may or may not have their own biases to them. Again, I try to remain unbiased as I possibly can. Of course, everything I'm going to pull up, of course, they have their own bias. This article, I'm sure, has its own bias, and so does the video I have going to pull up, so bear that in mind, but I'm going to pull it up regardless. Jeez, we got a lot of people popping in from Facebook. Welcome to Molly Muggins, says hello from Quebec. Hello, Molly. Cheryl, welcome, says the bullies of our government continue to try and beat us down. Catherine says greetings from Minnesota. Greetings, Catherine. Thank you for popping in the live stream. So yeah, I'm gonna pull up the video I saw earlier from Freedom Central Canada, and I'll let you guys watch that. So just give me a second here as I pull up this video. I don't know why my mic keeps rising up. It's really quite annoying. Okay. But yeah, I need you guys to share this far and wide. I really do. If you guys want this to get out there and you want people to know what's going on, if you're new to finding out about me, follow me for more updates. Subscribe, all that stuff. It's absolutely free. And that way you could stay in touch with updates live once I get them. So just give me a second here. Let me pull up this video from Freedom Central Canada. I'll sit back, I'll play it, and I'll let you guys watch it for yourselves. Let's see. Patty says, I am frozen. Am I frozen? Let me just check on my phone real quick. Oh, jeez, I hope I'm not. That would really suck if I was. Okay, I think I'm good. Let me just quickly add the thumbnail though, because that might suppress my views if I don't have a thumbnail, and then that way not as many people will get to see this report. And it's important that the people are educated as to what's going on. So let me just. Sorry, I'm just trying to bang out the stuff real quick. Sorry if I'm talking too fast. I'm super excited to bring you guys this report. All right. Okay. All right. That should do. Okay. Not frozen. Not frozen. Not frozen. Okay. Good here. I think That might be just an issue on your end, Patty, which is all good. Maybe if it's still kind of glitching out, try refreshing the stream, and hopefully that will help. Okay, so we got the video here. Let me full screen it. 1 second. Okay, here we go. You guys hear that? Really suck. Okay, 1 sec,
hey guys.
Just trying to make the audio come through on this video.
Here we go.
So give me a sec on that. Alright, I might just have to refresh it because we're going right off of Facebook. So bear with me, guys. Okay, you guys can hear? Okay. We hear it? Okay, my bad, guys. My bad. My bad. Alright. Let me pull it up again for you. Don't you worry. Okay. If you guys can hear it, then I'll just keep it rolling. You guys hear it?
Okay, guys. Starting. Here we go. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, guys, I just confirmed with members from the Freedom Convoy board, the board of directors for Freedom Convoy, that Tamara Lich has been arrested in Medicine Hat just now. According to the lawyers, it's because she had a breach of conditions with going to Ottawa for this, or was it Ottawa or Toronto? Ontario, for this Freedom Award. So she went there, she accepted this Freedom Award, and of course those prosecutors in Ontario just aren't going to let this go. You know, it's ridiculous what they're doing. We know from the very get-go. The fact that, you know, we're even this far in the conversation with the Emergencies Act being employed, and that being the reason that they arrested Pat, George, Tamara, Chris, you know, all these folks at the end there with the convoy. And now they're going to try to use these conditions. And see, this is exactly what Georgia was talking about. You know, yes, he took a plea, but to have these strict conditions on you every damn day with all these eyes on you, they're just looking for you to slip up in any way possible. And what was Tamara Lich's major infraction? What did she do that was so wrong? She went and she accepted a Freedom Award. The irony here is totally not lost on me at all. She went and accepted a Freedom Award and now is getting arrested and taken back to Ottawa because of that. Okay, so I don't know what all of her restrictions are, but the fact that they are going to hold her, this is what I've been told. They've arrested her in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Okay, so she was like at home, and there was a Canada-wide warrant out for her arrest. This is, all the messages are coming in now, hot and heavy, guys. Sorry about this. They're going to hold her for 6 days. Why? Because they want to bring her back to Ottawa after Canada Day, because they're too coward to bring her back there when they know that all the freedom-loving Canadians and patriots are going to be in Ottawa for Canada Day. So keep her here in Alberta and then bring her after everybody's left so that they can, you know, just slide it again under the rug, have her there, you know, in the dark of night so that nobody's there to protest this ridiculous arrest of Tamara Lich. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's just think for a second here, you guys, okay? So Tamara Lich was let out on bail. First, she was denied bail. Then she had another review. She was let out on bail with a host of restrictions, not allowed to talk to these people, not allowed to, you know, she had to leave Ontario or whatever. I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that their team of lawyers that they have at Freedom Convoy gave her the okay to go back to Ontario to accept this award. You know, they check in with their lawyers before she can really do anything, because she was set to do this Whistle Stop Cafe Canada Day celebration, which we were going to attend and be there to support her and Chris at the Whistle Stop, you know, kind of like a year after the fact. It was going to be like a really nice time. Now she's been arrested. They're going to keep her for 6 days so she can attend her Canada Day celebration. And they don't want to bring her back to Ottawa when we know that that city is going to be packed with freedom fighters. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide how we move ahead from here. I'm so disappointed, disgusted, and frustrated with our prosecutor, our justice system, our legal system. You know, just can't even be a Canadian in Canada right now is really sad. And I feel for Tamara. I really feel for Tamara because, you know, she has all this notoriety right now. People want to see her and talk to her and like congratulate her and you know, just really thank her for all of her contributions during the convoy and giving that unity and that hope back to Canadians. And now she's here being treated like a criminal for encouraging people to unite and to be there for one another. And it's just absolutely disgusting. This is not democracy. This is communism. This is not a democracy. You know, I want to know and I want to see exactly how she's in breach of her bail conditions. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to find out because I'm just thinking this is just another ploy to get her back in jail and to prohibit her from reaching people, from going out and, you know, spreading good Canadian values and positivity around Canada. So I don't know. I'm just really super shocked. I'm very frustrated. You know, Pat is still there, as we know, and George just got out. But George's decision not to do the bail conditions was smart, I think, in my opinion, because now George doesn't have to worry about this bullshit following him around like a dark shadow. So, you know, here's the news, guys. Tamara Lich arrested. It's crap. We're going to regroup. We're going to figure it out. I know Chris Scott is going to do a live here, guys, right away to give an update on this. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, guys. I'm just going to bring it down a notch here. I'm going to talk to Chris Scott. I'm going to see what's going to happen here at the Whistle Stop in Canada. I'm going to talk to our friends over at Freedom Convoy. We're not going to let this one go. We're not. We're on it.
So there you have it, everybody. There's the update from Selena from Freedom Central Canada regarding Tamara Lich. So I believe it is because she accepted the Freedom Award, and that is the reason why she was arrested. Just recently, I'm catching up with some of your guys' comments here. I'm seeing a lot of outrage in the comments. Got a lot of people in here, 123 people watching on YouTube and Facebook combined. So thank you so much for watching, for tuning in to this little update. If you're new to finding out about me, my name's Tyson Hockley. I'm a 14-year-old journalist dedicating to bringing you the facts. Click the follow, subscribe button to see more from me. But this is just a quick little update to bring this to your guys' attention. I see a lot of outrage in the comments. Patty says, unreal, this calls for another uprising. What WTH, so ironic. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of outrage in the comments. So yeah, I just heard about this recently, and I thought I'd come back and stream it. Trying to catch up with your guys' comments. I'll bring up an article on the screen. Like I said, I know you guys probably have a lot of mixed feelings with CBC and CTV, but I'm going to bring up one of their articles regarding Tamara and what they have to say. So here's a CTV article again. Of course, these articles have their own biases, and well, what I try to do is bring you guys the unbiased facts. Bear in mind that you're going to be getting the bias of the person who wrote the article. So just bear that in mind. Let's read the caption here. Ottawa convoy organizer Tamara Lich arrested in Alberta for alleged breach of bail conditions. One of the organizers of the so-called Freedom Convoy has been arrested in Alberta for alleged breach of bail conditions, CTV News has learned. Tamara Lich was arrested Monday by local police in Medicine Hat. She could be held in Alberta for up to 6 days before being brought back to Ottawa. When Lich returns to Ottawa, she's expected to face a new charge of breach of recognizance under the Criminal Code of Canada. Lich could remain in jail in Ottawa until a new bail hearing would be scheduled on the new charge. Lich was a key organizer of the convoy, which occupied downtown Ottawa. 2 weeks on February 17th, Lich was arrested following the government's invoking of the Emergencies Act to end the occupation. Lich and fellow protest organizer Chris Barber are jointly accused of mischief, obstructing police, counseling others to commit mischief, and intimidation. So this is the report from CTV News. Again, I know you guys, I know you have your mixed feelings in regards to CTV News and all mainstream media. And well, you guys know my position on that. And that is, I wish that everybody would just report on stuff unbiased instead of trying to make people, instead of trying to convince people of your opinion. I would like it if the media could just present the facts and let people make their own judgment and kind of believe what they believe instead of trying to push their own narrative. Of course, media does this on the right end of the political spectrum and the left end of the political spectrum. And we don't really have enough media that actually shows both sides. That's the goal of my channel, is to show both sides. Because you can even see in the end here, they called it an occupation. So that right there is showing them being biased. We got a super chat here from Queenie. Thank you so much. Says excellent coverage, Tyson. Thank you. Hey, thank you so much, Queenie. Thank you so much for that. And your super chat earlier too. Appreciate that. But yeah, that's the report for you. Try to catch up with some of your streams. Win more welcomes us, guys. This is important. This is on purpose to rile us up. Don't fall for it over Canada Day festivities. Yes, well, it's definitely doing that. It's definitely riling a lot of people up. I could feel the outrage that people have just by reading these comments. Let's find one. Prayers for Tamara, this is just not right. So a lot of outrage and sadness is what I'm seeing in these comments. But that's the report for you guys. Edmonton says amazing stuff, Tyson. Thank you, Edmonton. 77. But yeah, hopefully this gets resolved, because I don't know. I heard that she was told that she was allowed to accept the Freedom Award. But a lot of people are speculating that her accepting the Freedom Award is the reason that she's been arrested again. Actually, let me pull up an article. Maybe I could find an article that lists all of her bail conditions, and then maybe we could kind of break down together and speculate what we think the reason of this arrest was. Maybe I could search for an article. Tamara Lich. I'll just look up Tamara Lich or Lich bail conditions. Bail. All right, give me a sec. All right. Oh, we got Mr. Sunshine Baby in here. How's it going, Jasper? Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, big shout out to Mr. Sunshine Baby. He's an amazing YouTuber. Definitely go sub to him if you aren't already. Massive shout out to Mr. Sunshine Baby for sure. Okay, I'm trying to find an article that actually has her bail conditions. I know one of them was she's not allowed on social media. I believe another one was she's not allowed to be associated with the freedom movement. I believe that was one. So, because she was seen, I saw live from the Sheds live stream a little while back. And he actually got to meet Tamara. So I'm not sure. This arrest might have to do with that. Guys, I'm just learning about this as well as many of you are. So we're kind of learning this together. Let's read this one. They try and make people angry, stay calm, and celebrate Canada Day regardless. We know they watch her every move, even for Prime Minister Meaner. Very sad. I love Sunshine. Watch him all the time. Awesome. But yes, this could very well be something just to make people angry. It's definitely doing that. Thank you so much to my mom for that super chat. Appreciate you. My mom and Queenie with the super chats. Someone made a good point earlier. Maybe it was due to being on social media through others' channels for interviews. We know how low they will go. That could be it, because I know one of her conditions. I remember this vividly. Was she's not allowed on social media, which I think is a little bit ridiculous myself. You're not allowed on social media. That's kind of, I don't know. I guess they do have their own conditions that she agreed to in order to bail. So I do understand that, but that seems a little bit ridiculous that she wouldn't be allowed on social media. Um, Personally, just reading comments here. The government is really trying to scare everyone. They might want to protest using Tamara as an example. We have a creepy little dictator running our country. Um, it won't be easy, but it must be done. We must fight for our ancestors, fight for our children, and fight for ourselves. It's the only way. Tamara's acceptance speech. I'm sure that was what it was. Oh, it might have been that. I I didn't actually watch the full speech. I will say that, but I saw a lot of people posting her acceptance speech. Maybe I'll pull that one up right now and we could kind of go through it. All right, Tamara Lich, Freedom Award acceptance speech. Award and speech. Okay, let me pull this up. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I could tell this is something a lot of people are outraged over. Um, Tamara Lich is one of the organizers of the original Freedom Convoy that went to Ottawa back in February. For anybody who doesn't know. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna pull up this video. One of the comments said that this speech might have been what got Tamara arrested. I'm gonna pull up the speech on camera or on the stream. I mean, rather. Okay.
That democracy, that system of government that Churchill said was the worst form of government, except for all the others which have been tried, we know it has its origins in Athens. But a very important question is often missing, and that is, what gave rise to Athens? What gave rise to all the philosophy, the math, the fundamental ideas some 3,000 years ago that started Western civilization? And the answer comes to us from the historical record of one battle, when the Persians attempted their invasion of Greece. The Queen of Persia, surprised at the success of the Greeks who were defending their homes, asked one of her military generals, and I quote, "Who governs these Greeks? Who commands their army?" And the general, who was also surprised by how strong the Greeks were, responded, "No one. People say they are no man's slaves or servants." That was the spirit of freedom that propelled the Greeks. That is the spirit that started Athens, democracy, and the fundamental basis of our civilization. That is freedom. Do you hear me? That is freedom. Nothing else of importance is at stake. It is about human flourishing and humanity's survival. Anyone who diminishes this by calling it exaggeration or hyperbole will lead you to a path of extinction. The true path is hard, but it is the only way forward. You must fight for your ancestors, fight for your children, and fight for yourselves. The future is ours. The people are awakening to a force that cannot be suppressed. Glory be to freedom. Glory be to Canada, and glory be to all of you. Thank you.
So there you go. There's a speech. Pretty powerful speech, I will say, from Tamara. So I saw some comments saying that they think that's a speech in which did it and got her arrested. Sorry, I missed a super chat here from Trish. Thank you so much for that, Trish, for the 10. Says thanks for the great content, Tyson. Please, everyone, hit the like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for that, Trish. And also, when I was on my phone, I saw a new member, Kimberly Sweet. Thank you so much for clicking the join button and becoming a member of my channel. That is very much appreciated. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, there's a speech from Tamara. Debbie from Facebook says, I'm really sorry this is happening to her again. Yes, it is crazy. I almost couldn't believe it when I saw it pop up because she was first arrested in Ottawa for her relations to the Freedom Convoy. Then she was let out on bail on certain conditions for people just tuning in. And she was arrested again just recently. I think it was like an hour ago. She was arrested again for alleged breaching the bail conditions. So that's kind of the report for anybody who may be just popping in the stream. Trisha, that's scary. Invoking words of freedom would get you arrested. I don't know. I think of course we don't know if that is the reason that she was arrested. That speech, it might have been one of the conditions. I think don't quote me on this. I believe one of the conditions was she's not allowed to be related with the freedom movement. And if that was one of the conditions, then I could definitely see how that speech would break that specific condition. Like I said earlier, I do believe that the ban on her social media is a little bit ridiculous. I understand it was a term that she agreed to, but to not be allowed on social media, just a complete ban from social media, does seem a little bit crazy, in my personal opinion. France says this is insane. Christina's stunned. Yeah. I know, I'm personally kind of stunned too. It's kind of just shocking to see this. Let's see, I think CTV has their own video, it looks like. Okay, let's play CTV's video. Let's see what they have to say about it, just kind of for reference. But first, my mom says, if you're watching the stream, don't forget to subscribe. It's easy and free. Thank you, Mom, for promoting my channel. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up. This is a video from CTV. So of course, take it with a grain of salt. But here it is.
Freedom Convoy organizer Tamara Lich has been arrested in Alberta, accused of breaching bail conditions. She will now be brought back to Ottawa. Lich was released on bail in March while awaiting trial, and when released, she was banned from social media and contacting certain people, also ordered not to support anything related to the Freedom Convoy.
COVID vaccine mandates led to an occupation that shut down Ottawa and some border crossing.
So there you have it. There's the video. I saw one comment. I can't watch mainstream media streams. Good night, all. Don't you worry. That's the last time I'm probably gonna play that specific clip. I'll use a pound of salt. Wild Vegan Child, welcome to the stream. So yeah, this just in time for Canada Day. I've seen a couple comments already saying that this is just to make people upset, and just to kind of rile people up prior to the Canada Day rally in Ottawa that is planned to take place. But guys, you're learning just alongside me. We're both unpacking the story live. I believe True North put a report just to not only be watching mainstream, but to be reading from everybody. Let's pull up True North's report. If we can find it. One sec, guys. All right, give me a sec. Yeah. So we got okay. Now this is the report from a True North. Whoops. All right, let's pull this up. Breaking: Tamara Lich arrested in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Freedom Convoy fundraiser Tamara Lich has been arrested in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Edmonton lawyer Keith Wilson, who led the Freedom Convoy legal team, confirmed the news Monday evening. Here's a tweet from Keith. It says, breaking: Tamara Lich has just been arrested in Medicine Hat, Alberta. We are awaiting further details, but we currently understand it relates to her bail conditions. Lich is presently on bail after being charged with mischief, counseling mischief, and other charges related to the convoy protests in Ottawa, January and February of this year. Wilson said he is still trying to ascertain the nature of the arrest, but believes it may be based on allegations of violating bail conditions. Lich is currently under strict bail conditions, which bar her from using social media, speaking out against vaccine mandates, or verbally, in writing, financially, or by other means, anything related to the Freedom Convoy. So there it is. One of her conditions is she is barred from speaking out against the mandates or supporting anything related to the Freedom Convoy. There it is right here. And this was a tweet from one of the lawyers. It says, so this guy who made this tweet led the Freedom Convoy legal team. So there it is. There's the conditions of her term. So now it's just kind of up to us to decipher what it was that got her arrested. I still have that article, so I could pull it up. Mischief sounds like kids TPing a house, not a serious crime. Yes, it actually does sound like that. Mischief. Don't get up to any mischief. Let's see. Shank76 is free Tamara Lich or Leach. Still not sure how to pronounce her last name. I think it's Lich. Cindy says this is terrible. Putin it in my way says arrest Justin Trudeau. Doobie Central, thank you so much for that 3. I love how on the restream, because like when you do a super sticker, it has like the animated emoji or the guy doing the dance. I love here it says it actually reads out what the guy's doing. So we got a para character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb up. Thank you so much though for that, Doobie Central, for that 3. I thought she got clearance from a judge. I thought so too. I thought she was cleared to accept the Freedom Award, but guess not. If the award was to do with her arrest, then I guess not. Honestly, not really too sure. Guys, I'll be live again tomorrow with more updates as they come in, I'm sure. We're only going to get more information from here, so stay tuned for my live stream tomorrow as well on this issue. Shank says Canadian censorship. Could be that. Beaver says free Tamara Lich. Rabbit says, but she didn't talk about the Freedom Convoy, so it was probably something stupid. Yeah, well, I'm sure also that they're probably just looking for anything to get her on. Anything that's like kind of remotely close to one of these terms, I'm sure they're looking for. They're probably just looking to get her on one of them. Look further, she was allowed to receive the award. Yes. So I'm not sure. It might not even have anything to do with the award. Like I said, more information is bound to come out, and I will be here to report it live for you when it does come out. The chat's just going crazy. I'm trying to catch up with all your guys' comments. Look how far these freaks reach, because they really have nothing. How embarrassed you should be. Same with January 6th. Wait, dog. For freedom fighters, every day is the convoy Hong Kong. The community of the country will gain our freedom back. And I'm not sure if this will spark rallies. I saw one of the comments earlier saying that this needs to spark an uprising. I'm not sure. Like I said, though, I'll be bringing you guys the news as I get it. Summer Blossom says, I feel very sad about that news. Yes, that's what I'm seeing for most of the comments here on the stream. A lot of outrage, a lot of sadness from what I'm observing. I really think it was her speech. If I had to take a guess as to what it is, I would say it's probably her speech as well. It might not be, but if I had to take a guess right now as to what got her arrested, I'd probably peg it on the speech that she made. I know on live streams we constantly got people popping in and new people joining. So I'm going to play Tamara's speech again that may or may not have been the reason why she was arrested. So I'm going to play this again. I know for people who've been watching since the start of the stream, you've already seen this, but just in case there's any new viewers, I'm going to play her speech again. So just let me pop this up here.
We know that democracy, that system of government that Churchill said was the worst form of government, except for all the others which have been tried. We know it has its origins in Athens. But a very important question is often missing, and that is, what gave rise to Athens? What gave rise to all the philosophy, the math, the fundamental ideas some 3,000 years ago that started Western civilization? And the answer comes to us from the historical record of one battle, when the Persians attempted their invasion of Greece. The Queen of Persia, surprised at the success of the Greeks who were defending their homes, asked one of her military generals, and I quote, "Who governs these Greeks? Who commands their army?" And the general, who was also surprised by how strong the Greeks were, responded, "No one. People say they are no man's slaves or servants." That was the spirit of freedom that propelled the Greeks. That is the spirit that started Athens, democracy, and the fundamental basis of our civilization. That is freedom. Do you hear me? That is freedom. Nothing else of importance is at stake. It is about human flourishing and humanity's survival. Anyone who diminishes this by calling it exaggeration or hyperbole will lead you to a path of extinction. The true path is hard, but it is the only way forward. You must fight for your ancestors, fight for your children, and fight for yourselves. The future is ours. The people are awakening to a force that cannot be suppressed. Glory be to freedom. Glory be to Canada, and glory be to all of you. Thank you.
All right, so there you have Tamara's speech once again. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Is that the reason you think Tamara was arrested today? Franca Evans says, did they arrest her to entice anger and backlash? I'm seeing people say this a lot in the comments, and I personally think that that's a very possible reason why this happened. It's a very good possibility that this happened today, so close to Canada Day, and so close to the rally that was planned for Canada Day in Ottawa, which I believe is still going forward. One of the reasons that may have happened so close to that day is to spark outrage. I see a lot of people are angry. So if this was done to spark outrage in kind of the freedom community, it's definitely done that. But that's definitely a possibility. They set her up. If a judge cleared her, they set her up. It's also a possibility. I'm seeing a lot of new people watching on Facebook. So if you're new to finding out about me, my name is Tyson Hockley. I'm 14 years old, dedicating to bringing you the facts as I get them. I'm aspiring to be a journalist. So if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, please just do me a favor, click that subscribe button. YouTube and Facebook are constantly trying to censor the content that I put out on this platform, whether that be by demonetizing my videos so I make zero ad revenue, or by just suppressing them in people's feeds. So the best way to counteract that is by subscribing and by sharing these streams out. The only way that these streams could actually reach people is by you, the viewer, sharing it out as far and as wide as physically possible. I'll just continue to go through your guys' comments here. My guess is they won't go off court approved speech, but talking to others during their lives is what my guess is. Otherwise, the courts wouldn't be so bold. It's all revenge as the Trudeau government keeps imploding. This Leech seems to have some decency. Let's see this one. Definitely trying to provoke anger. They have the cops ready in Ottawa, and just like the convoy, it will only take something small to give them the excuse to violence. So just like the convoy, don't give in. Yeah, and I heard something about them setting up some sort of barricades too in Ottawa. I'm not sure how legit that claim is, but I did hear something. Can't remember who said it. It was on somebody's live video the other day. Somebody was talking about them setting something up in Ottawa, the police that is. So if you guys have heard anything, please let me know. It's because Ottawa is afraid of the next coming days, assuming the worst in their own minds instead of a Canada Day in Ottawa, seeing a way to control everyone by hiding away Tamara. And yes, I heard that a lot of people are going to Ottawa for Canada Day. I heard somebody say 1 million people are going to Ottawa on Canada Day. I'm sure that there's not 1 million because that seems like a crazy amount, but I'm sure that there will be a lot of people in Ottawa on Canada Day at the Freedom Rally. And I'll be live streaming it all. I won't be able to be there, unfortunately. I was looking at the price of plane tickets to go to Ottawa, but they're super expensive around Canada Day. I believe it's like over $1,000 there and back for just one person. And well, it's a wee bit out of my budget at the moment. But trust me, I would have loved to be able to go to Ottawa for Canada Day if I had the means to do so. Trust me, I really would. I'd love to see the city and meet a lot of the streamers there. I know Dave Live from the Shed is going to be there, I believe. So Live from the Shed, you could subscribe to him if you aren't already. I'll probably restream him. I'm going to be restreaming people, so that's what my role is going to be when that happens. I worked at a Fed prison. They don't even do this for inmates who walk out of max security prisons. Spread the word, folks. Sorry, let me read this again to let this soak into my brain. I worked at a Fed prison. They don't even do this for inmates who walk out of max security prisons. Man. In time, this will only backfire on them. Love to Tamara. Christina W. Exactly. They want us to fight back so they could use EA full force. It's on Weird World YouTube channel. Weird World? So there's a YouTube channel called Weird World. I guess I'll look that up. I'll look that up once I get the chance. Yes, I agree. It definitely was. What did she say wrong? I don't believe she said anything wrong. I just believe what she said would go against the bail conditions that were set. Like it says in this True North article here. Let me just pull this up on the screen again for you guys. So Lich is currently under strict bail conditions, which bar her from using social media, speaking out against vaccine mandates, or verbally in writing, financially, or by other means support anything related to the Freedom Convoy. So that's probably what this would fall under. Is this and this. That's what I'm thinking. So it's not like it's not that she said anything wrong in the speech. It's because of her terms in which she agreed upon in her bail condition. Of course, I don't know everything. I'm not claiming that I do. I'm learning just like you guys are right now. I don't know all the facts. I'm going to be completely humble when I say that. But I'm learning as I go. And tomorrow, once I get more information, I will do another live stream. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. I will be live again tomorrow. Subscribe, turn on the notifications, all of that good stuff that helps support my channel. And that way you'll be able to catch my live stream when it comes up tomorrow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the video from Freedom Central Canada once again. I played this earlier on my stream, so I apologize to everybody who was already watching and saw this. But again, there's constantly people jumping in the stream that are new to the stream. So if you're just popping in now, I'm going to play this video from Freedom Central Canada from Selena. at Freedom Central Canada on Facebook, and I'll play this video for you guys. So just give me a sec to pull this up here. Okay. All right. Oh, but first, thank you so much, Rob379, for that $28 super sticker. And again, it reads out to me, hippo character flips around and does a V sign with his hand while the word victory appears in the background. Actually, I gotta pull this up and see for myself. Yep, indeed. Thank you so much, Rob, for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. You guys' super chats have been amazing, so I really do thank you for that. I don't do this for the money. You guys know I say that all the time, but it is definitely much appreciated, though. So thank you so much for that. Rob379, massive shout out to you. Thank you so much for that. But without further ado, I'm gonna pull up this, or I'm gonna play this video for you guys.
Okay, guys. Starting. Here we go. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, guys, I just confirmed with members from the Freedom Convoy board, the board of directors for Freedom Convoy, that Tamara Lich has been arrested in Medicine Hat just now. According to the lawyers, it's because she had a breach of conditions with going to Ottawa for this, or was it Ottawa or Toronto? Ontario, for this Freedom Award. So she went there, she accepted this Freedom Award, and of course those prosecutors in Ontario just aren't going to let this go. You know, it's ridiculous what they're doing. We know from the very get-go, the fact that, you know, we're even this far in the conversation with the Emergencies Act being employed, and that being the reason that they arrested Pat, George, Tamara, Chris, you know, all these folks at the end there with the convoy. And now they're going to try to use these conditions. And see, this is exactly what Georgia was talking about. You know, yes, he took a plea, but to have these strict conditions on you every damn day with all these eyes on you, they're just looking for you to slip up in any way possible. And what was Tamara Lich's major infraction? What did she do that was so wrong? She went and she accepted a Freedom Award. The irony here is totally not lost on me at all. She went and accepted a Freedom Award and now is getting arrested and taken back to Ottawa because of that. Okay, so I don't know what all of her restrictions are, but the fact that they're gonna hold her, this is what I've been told. They've arrested her in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Okay, so she was like at home, and there was a Canada-wide warrant out for her arrest. This is, all the messages are coming in now, hot and heavy, guys. Sorry about this. They're gonna hold her for 6 days. Why? Because they want to bring her back to Ottawa after Canada Day, because they're too coward to bring her back there when they know that all the freedom-loving Canadians and patriots are going to be in Ottawa for Canada Day. So keep her here in Alberta and then bring her after everybody's left so that they can, you know, just slide it again under the rug, have her there, you know, in the dark of night so that nobody's there to protest this ridiculous arrest of Tamara Lich. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, let's just think for a second here, you guys, okay? So Tamara Lich was let out on bail. First, she was denied bail. Then she had another review. She was let out on bail with a host of restrictions, not allowed to talk to these people, not allowed to, you know, she had to leave Ontario or whatever. I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that their team of lawyers that they have at Freedom Convoy gave her the okay to go back to Ontario to accept this award. You know, they check in with their lawyers before she can really do anything, because she was set to do this Whistle Stop Cafe Canada Day celebration, which we were going to attend and be there to support her and Chris at the Whistle Stop, you know, kind of like a year after the fact. It was going to be like a really nice time. Now she's been arrested. They're going to keep her for 6 days so she can attend her Canada Day celebration. And they don't want to bring her back to Ottawa when we know that that city is going to be packed with freedom fighters. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide how we move ahead from here. I'm so disappointed, disgusted, and frustrated with our prosecutor, our justice system, our legal system. You know, just can't even be a Canadian in Canada right now is really sad. And I feel for Tamara. I really feel for Tamara because, you know, she has all this notoriety right now. People want to see her and talk to her and like congratulate her and you know, just really thank her for all of her contributions during the convoy and giving that unity and that hope back to Canadians. And now she's here being treated like a criminal for encouraging people to unite and to be there for one another. And it's just absolutely disgusting. This is not democracy. This is communism. This is not a democracy. You know, I want to know and I want to see exactly how she's in breach of her bail conditions. I don't know what they are, but I'm going to find out because I'm just thinking this is just another ploy. Just another ploy to get her back in jail and to prohibit her from reaching people, from going out and, you know, spreading good Canadian values and positivity around Canada. So I don't know. I'm just really super shocked. I'm very frustrated. You know, Pat is still there, as we know, and George just got out. But George's decision not to do the bail conditions was smart, I think, in my opinion, because now George doesn't have to worry about this bullshit following him around like a dark shadow. So, you know, here's the news, guys. Tamara Lich arrested. It's crap. We're going to regroup. We're going to figure it out. I know Chris Scott is going to do a live here, guys, right away to give an update on this. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, guys. I'm just going to bring it down a notch here. I'm going to talk to Chris Scott. I'm going to see what's going to happen here at the Whistle Stop in Canada. I'm going to talk to our friends over at Freedom Convoy. We're not going to let this one go. We're not. We're on it.
All right, so once again, there's a video from Selena of Freedom Central Canada, pretty much explaining the situation. I've been reading some of your guys' comments. Cindy says, we don't live in a democracy. I saw a very long comment. I'm going to put it up right now. From Robin from Facebook says, I don't think she slipped up. It's all the hype going on in Ottawa. Their police/mayor statement on of following social media and saying there's a returning of the Freedom Convoy on the way. Their interpretation as well, just trying to label James Top, and then it cuts out. Sorry, trying to label James Top as Freedom Convoy. They're all in a panic for nothing, so their best defense is to bottle up Tamara until Canada Day weekend is over. Likely why they hold tight to Pat King to get past this weekend. Yes, I also heard that of them now labeling James Top as having something to do with the Freedom Convoy when he said multiple times himself that he is not related to the Freedom Convoy. He is a veteran marching from Vancouver to Ottawa in protest of the mandates, but he himself is not actually related to the Freedom Convoy in any way, shape, or form. He's not associated with the convoy. So he's independent from that, but the media is still labeling James Top as having something to do with the Freedom Convoy. So there's just some more inaccurate reporting. Laura says, very depressing. I run out of words. Kimberly Jane says, yep, that's true. But yeah. Mary says, I would not be surprised if James Top is also arrested. Huh. Well, I just don't see what it'd be for, though. You know, um, it's a possibility. It is a possibility, but I'm not sure. I guess we'll just have to wait and see how everything plays out. Brett, thank you so much for popping a link there to James Top's channel. Again, I think I'm gonna wrap the stream up shortly. Again, I'll be live tomorrow discussing this. So if you want to see my analysis tomorrow, click that subscribe button. If you're watching me here on Facebook, there should be a follow button. I'm not sure exactly the layout of my Facebook page just yet. Just started it recently. But if you're watching on Facebook, you should see a button that says follow. Please click that. Or just tap on my profile and then go to my page. And then you should see a follow button. Click that. That way you'll be able to see my stream I do tomorrow with hopefully more information. I'm telling you, here in Ottawa, it's getting crazy. Police freaking out with threats, etc. Check out Ottawa, CBC, etc. articles. I'll look that up. My mom says 129 watching. How many of you are subscribed? My mom's really pushing hard to get some subscribers in here. But no, I'll pull that up. So CBC, okay, articles in regards to Canada Day in Ottawa. I'm just gonna look up Ottawa Canada Day protests and see what articles pop up. But yeah, no, I'll be streaming that. Me on Facebook and YouTube. Awesome, Jason. Thank you. Gulf Island Rocks as we subbed a while ago. Sweet. Thank you so much. She wants to make a cake, sounds like it. Yeah, for anybody who's just finding out about me, my mom makes me a cake, or she gets me a cake every 1,000 subscribers. I don't want this to turn into like a subscriber ploy. Obviously, this is about Tamara, but since you brought it up there, yeah, my mom makes me a cake every 1,000 subscribers, so I'll get one as well at 8,000, and we're getting pretty close. But I'll pull up this article. It's not about the subscribers. Pull up this article here. From CBC again. I know you guys have a lot of mixed opinions about CBC. Ottawa police say they're ready to shut down Canada Day occupation attempts. So I think that's what you meant. Okay, let's adjust this here. Ottawa city officials say they're prepared for a unique Canada Day with plans to keep anti-government protests from turning into another occupation. So already they're calling these protests anti-government protests, which I already believe to be misleading. I don't think it's an anti-government protest. It's a anti-mandate protest. So already they got that one completely wrong. Typical CBC though. Again, I'm non-biased. I don't pick either side, but I think it's super clear for everybody to see how misleading this is. By calling it anti-government protest, like, are they even really trying to look at the facts first, or are they just kind of spewing whatever they want to spew? And again, my job is to just report on the facts. Usually, when I'm not doing what I'm doing right now, I'm actually on the scenes live streaming. I go down. I live on Vancouver Island, so I go down to Victoria, BC, downtown to stream all the freedom rallies there. All I am is a kid with a camera, but this is something I feel like I should voice my opinion on, is how misleading that is. Cindy agrees. But yeah, and also they're saying they're prepared for a unique Canada Day with plans to keep anti-government protests from turning into an occupation. I don't believe that there is any plans for this one to become an occupation. I don't believe that that's a plan. Of course, I don't really know everything in regards to this, and I'll text Dave live from the shed later and kind of ask him for info regarding the protest. But I believe it just Canada Day, all the Freedom Rally, everybody who supports the Freedom Rally is going to come and hold a rally in Ottawa and then leave the next day. I believe that's what it is. I'll text Dave live from the shed after this and get more info. But I don't believe that there is any type of occupation planned. So already in this first paragraph, I'm having to break down my thoughts and break down something that I see as misleading. But I don't know. Maybe I've got this one completely wrong. The traditional nationally broadcast shows are returning for the first time since 2019. This time from the plaza in front of the Canadian War Museum because of the ongoing construction on Parliament Hill. Ottawa police say they expect more protests in larger crowds than usual during Canada Day celebrations as groups related to the Freedom Convoy continue to plan demonstrations. Some in these groups have indicated they'd like to protest through July and August. This is expected to be a unique Canada Day with larger crowds and a larger event footprint. Interim Ontario. Sorry, I'm totally butchering this. Interim Ottawa Police Chief Steve Bell said during a Monday news conference. And we'll play this video actually, because why not?
What I can tell you is, as long as people are attending and acting lawfully, there's no issues with them conducting protests. But you aren't allowed to set up structures. You're not going to be allowed to set up speakers to have a dance party or any sort of tents to be able to camp or have any sort of structures. And we've been very clear on that. So as long as protests are lawful and in places where they're allowed to be, there won't be an issue. As soon as they do bridge and become unlawful, we'll take swift and decisive action to end them.
So there you have it. There's the Ottawa Police Chief. I see this one comment. I searched Tamara Lich to get some news, and this 14-year-old's live stream comes up. Facebook really sucks. Well, I appreciate you watching my live stream. Hopefully you follow my page for more info. I'm a 14-year-old aspiring to be a journalist and bring people the facts as to what's going on in the world. So I'm glad that you've stumbled across my page, although it may have been accidental. But the thing that matters is that you're here watching live. I subbed to Peapad channel. Maybe I have to look that up. Kimberly James. That's not very nice. That's all right. How do I exit out of this article? All right. I don't want to be in this article anymore. There we go. Okay. Ella says you're doing a great job, little bud. Thank you so much, Ella. And a shout out to everybody who's watching from Facebook. Again, I've said that numerous times, but I want to give a shout out to my Facebook family as well as my YouTube family, of course. You guys are all the best. But yeah, that was the promise from the Ottawa Police Chief. And the article reads further. We've developed... Oh, maybe I should actually share this with you guys. We've developed our plans in the shadow of the unlawful protests and Rolling Thunder event. So, I don't know. They're calling them unlawful protests. I don't believe that the Rolling Thunder was an unlawful protest. I believe that the organizers of the Rolling Thunder protest were actually in contact with Ottawa police to organize it and make a designated route. That's what I've heard. So that doesn't really indicate to be unlawful already. There's a clear bias in this article. There's a clear bias, and I'm here to point that out. But we'll just read from the top. We've developed our plans in the shadow of the unlawful protest and Rolling Thunder event. We've been speaking with community members and businesses, and we're very aware of the lingering trauma and concern about what they're hearing after those events. Man. Take a break for some comments. Michael Brown. Tyson, you want some cabbage pizza? I'll send you some cabbage pizza. Never heard about that. I like cabbage and I like pizza. So, I don't know. Maybe I'd like that. Sorry, Tyson, but the chief had a very ugly soul. Janice says, you're doing great, Tyson. Thank you so much, Janice. Oh, I just got an email from YouTube. So this live stream has been restricted in monetization, meaning I'm going to make little to nothing from ad revenue. So that's what YouTube likes to do. When YouTube finds a video that they don't like, it's not even like I'm breaking any rules by bringing you guys this video, but they just decide that they don't like the content in this video. So, yeah, YouTube's decided to take away the monetization of this video. Thank you so much, YouTube, for that, making me feel very valued as a creator on your platform. See, maybe I could share this with you guys on stream. Oh, okay, I'll pull this up. You guys will be able to see my yellow dollar sign. Okay, so take a look at this, guys. So yeah, right here, here's my live stream that I currently got, and limited in monetization, limited. This video is running limited or no ads due to the content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. So YouTube has identified this video. They've personally gone in, whether it's like a manual review or like some sort of bot that they've used to determine that this video is not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable and is eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium, which basically makes you nothing. So there you have it. Another thing that YouTube likes to do to kind of screw independent creators. I still keep all the super chat revenue though, but just not the ad revenue. It's a little bit frustrating. Let's just continue reading this article. Bell said officers will allow legal protests while shutting down illegal activities, including setting up structures or speakers without a permit and the threat of occupation like on downtown streets in the winter. He said police have been following online commentary and trying to talk to people who've said they're coming to protest. Mama, thank you so much for the super chat. Says thanks for the great coverage like always. Thank you so much for that, Mom. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Helping to counter the loss of ad revenue. Hey, thank you so much for that, Rob. The second super chat of the day. And it's another super sticker, so it reads out, Shiba dog laughing slightly while blushing and covering his mouth with one arm. Shiba dogs, let's actually pull it up and see what it looks like for ourselves. Oh, I love that. I love the Shiba dog. Thank you so much for that, Rob. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Here's a donation. Who needs ad revenue? Thank you, Mom. Thank you though so much for that, Rob. And we got another one. Multi Super Kalel. Thank you so much for that 10. It says here's to make up for their censorships. Thank you so much for that, Multi. Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are the best. Here's one comment. YouTube, give him the monetization back. Tyson Ockley tried changing the stream title using special characters. Sometimes gets the money to go back to green. Huh. Well, I also don't want to let YouTube win by like changing anything about the stream, because then I feel like it'd just be giving in to what they're trying to do. I have manually reviewed it, so you guys can see here. This video is currently under review. So what you could do is you could go in and you could submit a review. So this video is being reviewed to determine whether it's suitable for most advertisers. Usually after I review it, it goes back to green. But the only problem with that is by the time it actually goes back to green, most of the people who have already watched the video have already watched the video. So it might go back to green, but you're not actually getting any more views. So it's like you're not really maximizing the potential of earning. Seize a day. Thank you so much for that 279. Says holy censorship. YouTube and FYI Shed going live right now. Oh, big shout out to Dave live from the Shed. I knew he'd probably be going live. As soon as I actually heard about this, I looked to see if he was live. But I guess he's live now. Big shout out to live from the Shed. And thank you so much, Seize the Day, for that. Appreciate you. But yeah. Oh, your mom is so sweet. She really is. Both of my parents are my biggest supporters. And well, I thank everything I have to them. And they're also the reason why I exist too, so you are a very cool kid. Thank you so much for that splendid Iferus. I really appreciate the kind words. Gulf Island Rock. I hate censorship. We all do. It sucks. And there's going to be a heck of a lot more of it with the Bill C-11, which I'm sure you guys know about, but if you don't, I'll speak on it. So Bill C-11 is a bill that's being moved up in the Canadian courts. It's probably going to be passed. It's a bill which lets the CRTC regulate what content Canadians can find online. That would directly impact me and my channel. and it would just add a whole nother coating of censorship, which everybody hates censorship. So Bill C11, be on the lookout for it. YouTube itself actually is against Bill C11. YouTube itself made a petition where people could go sign and oppose Bill C11. Of course, I've signed it, and I encourage you all to do the same. I'm too lazy, but if somebody could put a link to YouTube's petition against Bill C11, that'd be great. And I encourage everybody to go sign it right now. Cindy, thank you so much for that $6.99. It says, oh, it's another super sticker. I love these. Lemon character holding his hand in front of his mouth, grinning. All right, I gotta see it. Gotta see it. Oh, awesome. Nice lemon character. Thank you so much for that, Cindy. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. This would not be possible without your guys' support. I owe everything to you guys, my supporters, and of course my parents for their support. Queenie says, don't forget to like and share. And if you haven't subbed yet, let's go. And thank you all for supporting Tyson in his channel. Thank you so much, Queenie. Also, Tyson has a Hawk News channel. To sub to check it out. Yes, so I have a channel called Hawk News. You guys can see the logo. I haven't really been doing much with Hawk News, I'll be honest, but I plan to make it my own independent news station. Kind of similar to Rebel News. Independent. Free to do what I wish. Free to post the content that I wish to post on it. Rob, thank you so much for the 20. Jeez, freaking super chats are flying in. Thank you so much for that, Rob. That is very greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for that. Did you write a message? Let's see. No, you just sent the 20. Thank you so much for that, though. Greatly appreciated. Bill C11 will mess up our channels. It sure will. It sure will. It'll affect all content creators. And it doesn't even really matter what you're covering. Like, even if you're not doing anything political, even if you're just, like, for example, Ottawalks. He's a Canadian streamer, and he covered the convoy, but now he does videos walking around Ottawa, kind of like cool tourism videos. Even though he's not really involved in, like, anything over political, Bill C11 will still affect his channel because he's a Canadian content creator. This isn't something that just affects people covering the convoy in Canada. This is a bill that affects all Canadian content creators. So that's why even YouTube is against Bill C11. Andrew Rankin, thank you so much for the 5. Says, I also offer cabbage pizza. Thank you so much, Andrew. And I'm going to have to look into that cabbage pizza. Definitely going to have to look into that. But thank you so much for the 5, Andrew. It's very much appreciated. Cindy says, I love your channel, Tyson, and I didn't know that YouTube didn't want Bill C11. Nope, they sure don't, because, I mean, I'm sure YouTube doesn't really care about censorship. They do it themselves. YouTube is probably against Bill C11 because it'll affect the revenue that they make. Because if Canadian creators start getting censored on a broader level, that will, of course, affect the revenue that YouTube makes. Because even just off of these donations, like the super chats, for example, YouTube takes 30% of my super chat donations, which is why I have a PayPal link down there, just to make people aware. But YouTube takes 30% of your super chat donations and 45% of the ad revenue. So they're making a killing off of creators. I've probably made YouTube over $1,000 just myself. So think about how much money YouTube makes off of Canadian content creators and how much Bill C11 would affect their own revenue as well. So that's probably why they're against it. I don't think they really care too much about the censorship. They just care about the revenue. And of course, I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me. YouTube is the platform I use to speak to everybody. But I still got to speak out against YouTube because they don't really seem to care much about the creators, which is super sad to see. It's not that I hate YouTube or anything, but when something is wrong, you should probably call it out. And I think YouTube is going down not the best path in terms of how they treat their creators on the platform. Without creators on the platform, YouTube would be nothing. So it would be great if YouTube could just take that into consideration and maybe start caring about the creators that keep their platform running. Just a thought. Rob says, "What? I'll PayPal you next." Thank you so much, Rob. Yeah, I probably should have said that earlier. So if somebody hypothetically were to donate $100 to me through Super Chat on YouTube, I'd only receive $70. The other 30 would go to YouTube. Rumble 20% hookup a channel for backup. So Rumble takes 20%. I do have a Rumble channel. So Tyson Hockley on Rumble. Actually, maybe I should take this opportunity while I have a lot of people watching to send you guys over to my Rumble, just in case anything were to happen to YouTube, which God forbid it doesn't, because that'd really suck. But yeah, Tyson Hockley on Rumble is the same profile picture. Maybe I'll just take this opportunity to send you guys over there while I have the chance. So yeah, definitely go check me out on Rumble. Also, check me out on Facebook. It's good to build a lot of platforms and not just rely on one platform in case something were to happen to this one platform. Brett, thank you for that link. Let's see. Okay. Oh, so Brett's got the link to the article, I believe, of YouTube speaking out against Bill C-11. Awesome. Thank you so much, Brett. Queenie says, "Gosh, Tyson, you amaze me that you're only 14. Hey, thank you, Queenie. Appreciate the kind words and support. They do not care about the revenue. They drop channels that made them hundreds of thousands a year. Well, if you think about it, though, YouTube is definitely thinking about it from a business standpoint. And maybe they'll drop individual channels that violate their guidelines, but they're not going to let all of Canada go down, because that would lose them a lot more than hundreds of thousands a year. If all the Canadian content creators were affected, that would greatly affect YouTube and their revenue. So, like I said, maybe they'll shut down one or two high revenue producing channels for content violations, but they're not going to shut down all of Canada. So that's probably why they're against it. Cindy says, "Oh, good, you're on Rumble too. I'm going to subscribe to you on there too." Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, I've already gone up a couple. Sweet. Brett's got my Facebook link in there too. Guys, I also get a cake once I get 1,000 Facebook followers. We are up to 976 Facebook followers. So if anybody could just please go follow me there too, it'd be awesome. Less about revenue, more about logistics nightmare. They'll have to add moderation staff because of C-11. That too, for sure. That too. It's really all in all just going to be a big pain in the butt for YouTube if it does get passed. And it'll be a big pain in the butt for everybody in Canada. So, no, definitely sign that link. Sign that petition that Brett put in there to oppose Bill C-11. It has nothing to do with the convoy. If you disagree with the convoy, sign the petition. If you agree with the convoy, sign the petition, because this affects everybody in Canada. Everybody. No matter what content you're posting, if you're in Canada, this bill gives the CRTC extra overreach power to moderate what gets posted. But yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream here. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Again, tomorrow I'm going to be live with another stream, an update on Tamara Lich. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for watching and supporting. You guys are the best. Appreciate you all so much. Brett has PayPal is also an option if people would like to help. Yes, so PayPal only takes like 1 or 2% of the donation revenue. So definitely a much better option than YouTube for sure. But yeah, thank you so much, Brett, for that. My mom says Facebook cake. Yeah, I gotta get a Facebook cake too. I don't know. Maybe, because my mom, every 1,000 YouTube subscribers, I get a cake. So I'm not sure. Maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get a Facebook cake at 1,000 too. I guess I should probably talk to my mom more about that. But, or maybe like cupcakes or something too. Thank you so much for that PayPal. Let me load this up. Robert, thank you so much for that $23 PayPal. Let's see if you put a message on here. says a lime Perrier. Thank you so much for that, Rob. Appreciate that. I think that's the same Rob from earlier. Yeah, I believe so. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I actually got to keep that revenue. So it's saying I paid a $1.21 fee on that one, which is way better. YouTube probably would have taken like $5 or maybe like $7. I'm not even sure. Yeah, so you sent me $24.69 and I took home $23.48. So much better rate than YouTube. But yeah, just thought I'd throw that out there to do a little bit more exposing on YouTube. And I'd be fine if YouTube took like 10 or maybe even 20. 20 is still kind of pushing it. But if they took like 10 or 20% of your super chat revenue, that'd be a little bit more kind of acceptable. But 30% of your own donation money, that's just absurd. And like almost half of your ad revenue too. It's just crazy. But yeah, I'll leave that there. Thank you so much everybody for watching. Brett says thank you Tyson, Super Mom, Darla, and everyone for joining tonight. Thank you so much for your support, Brett. You're the best. Dan, thank you for watching and supporting. Wild Streak 73 says thank you for tonight's stream, Tyson. Keep up the great coverage. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Take care, everybody. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Congratulations, Tyson. Catch you on next news flash. Good night, Mom. Good night, Looking. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great night. You guys know I hate clicking the end stream button because I love chatting with you guys, but I'm going to have to click the dreaded end stream button. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned. If you're a new subscriber, please also be sure to hit that bell notification button. That way you will be notified when I do my stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll probably do it. I'm not sure when I'll do the stream tomorrow. Maybe around 10. I'm not too sure. I don't want to put an exact time, but you will see me live tomorrow for sure with the stream. Alan, you have a good night as well. Wild Streak, have a good night. Everybody have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.